I want to move on and close our conversation with this front page story by a guy named Jonathan Martin in the New York Times this morning. It's fascinating reporting, Jonathan. You have a senator from the state of Montana who has now clearly plagiarized a thesis that he used to get his degree from the War College. John Walsh is the appointed senator. Democrats had hoped by appointing him that he might be able to hold a seat. This is not just about one man. This seat is part of the critical part of the calculation. Can the Democrats keep their Senate majority? Tell us a bit about the story and answer this question. Will Senator Walsh try to stay, or do you think he will end up resigning before the election?
Well, the initial reaction on the part of National Democrats is to stand by him. And Senator Walsh and his office have tried to strike a sort of interesting balance in effectively acknowledging what he did, saying it was a mistake, but also John calling it unintentional or not intentional. Now, if viewers go to the New York Times today and pull up that story, if you go to the website, pull up that story, you'll see that you can go through the body of the story
it's
and
chronic.
see
it's not just a line or two. It is just
every paragraph
over and over and
that he copied the work of others in. So it is clearly something that a person does intend to do, given the extent of it. It's going to be interesting to see, given the breadth of what he did, how long Democrats can continue to say it was unintentional, can stick by him. I think part of the issue here is that there's not a lot of good alternatives out there in terms of running somebody else. It's almost August now. And further, the Democrats are defending 6 seats, okay? That's what's at stake here. 6 seats for the GOP to get the majority. A lot of folks in both parties kind of already thought Montana was slipping away from their column, and that this was going to be hard to keep.
Yeah,
anyways.
I was going to add that. Montana was already difficult. Now it's even much more difficult.
Right, but it's one of those ones you hope to pull out of the hat if you're the Democrats. You hope for a surprise out there somewhere to help you negate what's looking like perhaps a Republican chance to take over the Senate. We'll see.
And the whole point of John Walsh being appointed was 33-year decorated National Guard military man, something that the Democrats don't have a lot of.
They thought the resume was great.
A huge asset
in this tough year, and now it's been shredded by this story.